is the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Steps away, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
To Josh Oliver.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Allen's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, 49ers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And out.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Salvon Ahmed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, 49ers nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tua to try again on second down. They'll roll him out right. Open man is born. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week is what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got the connection here to Bourne. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
The 3rd.
Picked off at the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, 49ers 7. Josh Lambo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Got his target, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He completes it to Westbrook. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Allen finds his tight end Oliver here outright. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, 49ers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Watch 36.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
On play action, here's Tua. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
13-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. They have the nice cushion. They just won't pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
To kick off for Jackson.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Crunch time, defense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line. score, Jaguars.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.